Are you likely to start pumping from the settling tanks?
The first part is to get the power to settling tanks, to the pumps associated with those settling tanks, and then they have to break into the pipes that come at the base of it. So you have to cut those, set into new fittings onto them before they can even start pumping. Then they've got to run a hose array right up to the deck and up to a connection point where they can connect to multiple other points. So it's not going to be a simple job, and they're reporting on it, on a regular basis. I wouldn't like to put a number on it, mainly because of the difficulties that they have actually getting into there. We were in the engine room yesterday. The ladders have temporary handrails on them. It's slippery because there's oil all over the floor. It's dark. They've got some emergency power going, but it's really quite a difficult job just even getting in there, let alone trying to haul some hoses in. So they'll be doing it as fast as they can.
So is it likely or unlikely that it'll be run simultaneous to pumping from the Port 5 tank?
That would be one of the objectives, remembering that there are two options for how they deal with that oil. One, they can put it into Port 5 and then use the other pumping system to get it out. Or the second is they could take it straight over the side into the Go Canopus, the other large anchor handling tug that's there. And if they did that, that's a shorter route. So they'll make some of those key decisions once they've got the system set. And then it's effectively, where do you connect your pipe? Do you connect it over the side, or do you connect it into the current system?
Any other questions?
I've also got a question for Rob. So are you still seeing any oil appearing on any of the beaches around the Mount, Papamoa, Makatu?
No confirmed reports. We are receiving reports of oil, but in all cases they prove to be false reports. People seeing things like seaweed, algae, that sort of thing, and thinking that it might be oil.
Thank you all for coming along again today, and we will see you tomorrow at 3:30, same place.
Yeah, can I just ask Helen, because we haven't had much of a wildlife sort of report on any wildlife that have been found generally, are you still seeing wildlife appearing on the shoreline that are dead or covered in oil? How many are in the treatment centre at the moment?
So
could you just maybe
yeah,
close them up?
Sure. So at this point in time, we've got a total of, well, as of 9 o'clock this morning, sorry, we have a total of 357 live wildlife in care. That also includes the 60 New Zealand dotterels, which we've preemptively captured to protect them from becoming oiled. As far as capture rates go in the field, things have slowed down a little. However, the night operations at Rabbit Island and on Mount Maunganui have continued to bring in anywhere between 5 and 25 animals a night, generally. As far as dead wildlife go, we're somewhere in the vicinity of 1,370 dead birds recovered. Some of these animals won't have been casualties of the oil spill, so we're just going through the process of post-morteming those animals to ascertain causes of death and percentage oiling and data of that nature. We have had a number of dead seals as well brought in, however none of these have been confirmed as being direct casualties of the spill, but post-mortems are continuing to find more information.
Helen, with the trip to Mere Island, will any preemptive capturing be done of wildlife there?
At this stage, the initial survey will assess that possibility. I believe there are some limitations around working in Mere Island, just with the cliffy areas and just very small areas of the beach that are actually accessible. There may be the possibility for preemptive capture, but the teams will find that out this evening.
Have you heard all the teams that are there at the moment?
They were deployed around about 1 p.m, so as I was leaving they were probably just arriving on the island, so no